Hey you guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk about one of Love Meg's paying customers, their experience of her lovemeg.video site. It's quite a mess, so if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so Love Meg rolled out her paid video hosting platform a couple of months ago. I've talked about it sporadically, and from the get-go I felt like it was a money grab. I felt like it was a cash grab because in her YouTube videos she portrayed it as if she was being silenced and shadow banned if she were to put anything different on her YouTube channel, which is just not true. And on top of it, before I go any further, I want to talk about how when YouTubers claim that they're shadow banned and they're not getting enough engagement on their videos, to me, that's an insult to the people that are watching your videos. Now, do I think that shadow banning happens sometimes? I do, but 90% of the time, I think that it's just people that lose interest. It's people that are not interested in what you're uploading that month or maybe those several months, and they just aren't watching. They might not necessarily be unsubscribing, but they're not interested in this series that you've done or how you've been acting or whatever. And maybe they're sticking around to see if anything changes. But to say that you're shadow banned, those people that are still dedicated to watching every upload and leaving you a comment and a like, that's kind of telling them that in a way they don't matter because it's not good enough. It's not enough views. It's not enough engagement. It's not a high enough like ratio. There aren't enough positive comments. So I want to recognize that yes, shadow banning does happen, but most of the time it's just a change in that influencer and the audience checks out. So I received this testimonial from one of her paying customers, and I want to share it with you guys. And I also want to share that her customer service sucks. It's a mess. I did a little bit of digging for myself just to confirm something, and I'll share that at the end. But this subscriber sent me a note and she said, I signed up for lovemeg.video and apparently I made a typo in my email address. They don't do any type of verification code, so I didn't realize it. I watched videos that day, but I was unable to log in again because it said my email address was not registered. So I looked over the entire website and there is no contact info or customer service whatsoever, which already that's a red flag to me. If you're going to roll out a site like this and you're not going to be doing the customer service, bare minimum, you need to make sure that you have a team of people that's going to be able to answer questions or inquiries or resolve issues for the people that are giving you extra money every month in order to access this stupid platform. She continued by saying, I tried to send Meg a DM, but even though I followed her, past tense, it wouldn't go through because she is not accepting messages. She had posted a question in her stories, so I used that to ask for help, but she did not respond. So Meg is sitting here with her fucking hand out and expecting people to pay for this very mundane, boring content that could be put on YouTube, but because she's so money hungry, it's being put behind a paywall. And she's not accepting DMs. What about all the people that want to talk to you, Meg? All the people that are so fascinated in how many times you're going to clean your living room this month. You're not accepting DMs. It's probably because she's been receiving criticism over the last several months and she just decided to shut down her DMs. For her to also ignore the question when it was asked through a Q&A tells me that she doesn't care. Because you can say, okay, well, I couldn't send a DM, but for Meg, who I know spends a ton of time on social media, you're going to deliberately ignore this question that has to do with you taking money from someone and them having an issue with the service that they were supposed to be provided, and you're ignoring them. She continued and said, next I went to my bank account. There was a merchant number for lovemeg.video, so I called it. So she's referring to when you sign into your online banking, usually there will be an 800 number associated with that transaction. So that's the number that she called. It rang and rang, and then an automated voice said, enter your mailbox number now, which of course I didn't have. Why would she? It's not a customer service number. There is literally no way to resolve a problem with her website. Since I cannot get into my account to cancel my membership, I called my bank and they put a stop payment for any future charges from her. How can she ask people to pay for a website with zero support or contact info for subscribers? I don't know how many members there are, but the videos all had at the very most 10 comments. She did not reply or interact at all that I could see. So I was completely shocked by this, but the first thing that I wanted to do was try to contact the company myself to see if what she was saying was accurate as far as was there really no answer. And it's true. You call and it rings probably about 10 times, and then an automated message comes up asking for a mailbox number. And there's no like name of the there's no name of the company. It doesn't say lovemeg.video or this platform is who you're contacting. It's very, very sketchy. I just couldn't believe that there were multiple times during this, last few months where Meg has dropped the ball. But I would say that accepting money from people, not delivering what you promised, and then ignoring them when they have questions is just about as low as you can get. This woman, as well as many other people, however many members she has, the money that they were willing to give her could have gone to gas, groceries, utility bills, or it could have just gone into their checking account to sit there. So to have those people be willing to pay for this stupid site and then drop the ball like this really pisses me off. If there's one thing as a very general opinion about influencers and influencer culture, it's the misleading. It's the lying, the greediness, just misleading people in a way to spend their money so that you can make more money. It's a really shitty thing to do, and I see it all the time with influencers. So I'm really glad that this woman was able to resolve it with her bank. But let's just say, what if her bank was like, well, no, you have to talk to the merchant or give it 30 days and then we'll get involved? Because you never know. Like, there are some banks that, make you do a little bit more digging before they'll step in. And the other thing is, a lot of times when you put a stop payment on a merchant, there's a fee for that. So it's causing more of an inconvenience for the customer. And then to know that Meg was just so willing to ignore is baffling to me. So I would love to know if any of y'all had a similar experience. Feel free to send me a DM on Instagram or send me an email, and I will be more than happy to share more customer testimonials with YouTube, because if Meg is not only going to do this sideways nonsense, then I will counteract it by sharing customers' experiences so that other people can be fully informed on what it's like paying for her paywall website. She also shared something on Instagram yesterday that I wanted to throw in this video because it's just not worth a dedicated video. And she's trying so hard to be this like minimalist, relatable person, and it's just cringy. But she shared this post. I'll throw it right here. It says, luxury is not having to be anywhere. It is a state of mind. Luxury is quality. Fresh sheets. Luxury is freedom. The warm sun on your skin, diving into the ocean. Luxury is simplicity. Timeless and effortless. Luxury is appreciating the beauty that surrounds all of us. It is travel. Luxury is in the handmade, sleeping in, eating just for a pleasure or any pleasure really. Luxury is love and passion projects. It is indulgence. Luxury is in the details. Luxury is fresh flowers, and luxury is time. And I felt like that was rich coming from her, because it must be really easy to say something like that when you just sold your house and you made a fair amount of money by selling it, and now you're in this position to allegedly be able to travel the world. But let's not ever forget that she also took 2 PPP loans from the government when she did not need them. She took money from actual business owners that could have kept their businesses open had they got in line first. I could go on a whole rant too about luxury and, oh, luxury is time, luxury, but it's meaningless, because let's be honest, Meg would not be making a post like this if she did not have ample money in the bank and able to live a very comfortable lifestyle. So just stop trying so hard. Stop trying so hard to convince people that you're just this minimalist and you're ready to go with the flow and everything is so simple. Most people can see through her bullshit. She is still a money-hungry influencer who is willing to mislead people so that she can make money off of them. And I will never forget it. And I'll also never forget that she took those 2 loans from the government when she did not need them, and you're not going to convince me otherwise. So either way, I did want to share this testimonial with you guys. And again, if you're in a similar position, I'm happy to share your story as well. But you know, if you're thinking about joining any influencer paid platform, you should be fully well aware that sometimes customer service is terrible and sometimes it's non-existent, like it is with Love Meg. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.